to be like a man. Like I'm not.
How y'all feel about girls doing girlfriend duties, such as wifey duties, but not actually having the title?
What's a title? For what?
We was talking about this the other day.
Yeah, we were.
I'm saying like, you coming over, you washing his clothes. Well, you just throwing, hold on. You just throwing. I mean, that's not really doing their laundry. You just throwing it into the washing machine.
That's laundry. Nigga, what do you mean?
That's laundry.
Back home where I'm from, this is laundry.
Maybe back home they don't only have that now. Thank you.
That's like they still do that.
Back home?
Yeah, like you're not the wife, but like you're doing the laundry, you're cooking, you're doing all of that because you're trying to earn that.
Yeah, that's
wife.
right.
Okay, so how do y'all feel about that?
So we had this conversation like whatever day it was, and basically we are cultured people. So it's like when you're as a woman when you're younger, you learn how to do these things in the house. So my mom always told me you're going to learn how to do this, so your husband doesn't bring you back to your house. Let me bring you back to my house. So it's like we already kind of some of us it's okay. So we have it conditioned in our minds that we're going to learn how to cook, learn how to clean. So if I'm coming over, you're coming at my house, whatever, and I'm eating, that's disrespectful for me not to serve you a plate.
Yeah.
To relax. Serve you a plate or like give you something to drink. Now the laundry is kind of pushing it.
So hold on, you can stand.
We don't live together, so you gonna haul your laundry
But
to
you-
my place?
I mean, no, like you come to his spot, you can stand there and stand on your feet for 3 hours and cook, but you can't throw laundry into.
Thanksgiving feast?
Just hypothetically speaking, you can't just take 5 minutes and put laundry in the washing machine, but you can stand on your feet and cook for an hour.
I feel like that's a bit.
I think that's a little different though.
Yeah.
Because not every guy can
That's-
cook compared to like anybody that does.
Do laundry.
I feel like it's natural
I'll
instinct.
just say.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
It's just like natural instinct. Like if I'm cooking, like why wouldn't I cook for him? You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna cook for myself and then just let him starve.
Lovely.
No, I just have a question though. Who didn't do your laundry though?
No, we're not talking about me.
Like, what's your
Yeah,
laundry?
do your laundry was very
It's real.
Well, first of all, I'm independent. I do my own stuff. I don't let nobody do anything for me. I don't trust nobody with my stuff. But you got anything?
I would say what Angie said. Like a lot of times you do certain things and people think that you're doing it for them when that's just how you are. You know what I'm saying? That's how you were raised or whatever case may be. But as far as like doing wifely duties when you're just in a relationship.
I have a question. What is wifely duties?
I mean, like wifely duties for me is like I feel like cooking to a certain extent, like just like having that expectation. Like if I'm your girlfriend and I feel like cooking, I'm gonna cook when I feel like it. But if I'm your wife, I feel like I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I gotta.
What if you're
keep
dating a guy, whatever, he can't cook at all, and he's like, "Hey, I'm kind of hungry. You might make me some jollof for the week."
If I feel like it, I'll do it.
For the week?
If I feel like it, you know what I'm saying? Like if I feel like it, I'll do it. If I don't, like
Expensive money.
you know, I'm taking my car to get the oil change.
Yeah, see,
No, it's yeah.
because I feel like
I can do it for you.
a lot of people out there, whatever, right? They don't want to do the cooking and cleaning or whatever, which I don't know what the cleaning is, but they don't really want to do the wifely or girlfriend duties or whatnot. But yet they still want their guy to change the oil,
Right.
put gas in their car, do the husband duties or whatever. But yet you don't want to reciprocate with the
It's
other
an
way around.
exchange for sure. It's an exchange. You do your part, they do their part, and that kind of stuff there. But if y'all just dating, it's up to you if you feel like it. But I feel like when y'all married, then that just kind of like makes things more serious.
On that topic, how so pretty much, I understand that part. So as a guy, in our society now, 2021, with guys now, in order to get the lady, you gotta fly her out. You gotta buy her this and that. You gotta buy her what?
I can't
To show that you care about what is that? What is that notion that like that's become the norm?
Yeah,
I thought you
those
messed with the
are
wrong
the
girl.
same
I'm not messing with them. I'm saying this is what I see. This is what I see on social media.
But that's what you used to see
Yeah.
on Instagram, not in real life.
In real life, nobody's
It's so
finding
different in real
Birkin.
life.
You just said Birkin.
Yeah,
But
on
that's
Instagram.
part
of what is.
So y'all not like that.
Yeah.
So y'all not
What?
like that.
Why would you buy me a Birkin? Like now?
Where do you go to buy Birkin?
I don't know.
I mean, there's those type of women out there. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's those type of women. If you're a guy and you shoot your shot with somebody, they're like, oh, I'm trying to get flued out. I'm trying to get a Birkin. If you can handle it, you want to deal with it, you deal with it. But not every female is going to act like that. So for other females, it might just be like, all right, let's go on a date, and you just be the gentleman, come pick me up, buy me, give me some flowers when we pull up, and let's go to a nice restaurant, drink some good champagne, have some good food, you know what I'm saying? Like, champagne.
I think it's kind of like,
Yeah, I want water.
kind of like James said in like one of the old videos. You're like, you gotta know your girl's love language. So it's like,
Yeah, I said that.
Yeah.
I said that.
You can't just be doing like one thing and she likes the other. So it's like all about knowing the
No, I'm
situation
saying-
you're getting into.
Just because we go on a date and I want champagne, I'm not like expecting you to buy the champagne. Like if I want champagne, I'm gonna get champagne.
Who said she
You
gonna
don't
pay?
I'm saying like you don't have to pay for the full thing. Is what I'm saying.
There's
Like
no expectation.
right.
Is he gonna go to group message?
Is he gonna go in the?
If he doesn't-
if
if he doesn't pay for it.
a group message just because he didn't pay or whatever case may be. If he wasn't doing other stuff, then I'll be like, I probably not gonna see him again.
But if you plan on paying for dinner, you can't be like,
Yeah.
take the champagne off. Like,
Second
No,
check.
no.
That was not in the budget.
No, I get what you're saying, but it's like I'm not putting that expectation on nobody because some people you order stuff and they like.
They
Nah,
start sweating.
yeah.
They're like,
Josh,
okay.
shut up.
It's okay.
But it's also like, okay, if you take me out on a date, don't be taking me out to Sullivan's and not expect me to like, like,
Wait, take you out where?
Sullivan.
yeah, like don't be taking me out to some place.
I
No,
know
like if the menu says 23 above,
Look at the menu
and then I
before we
start
go.
ordering,
Oh, yeah,
you're like,
absolutely.
Not for real,
Yeah.
because
you
like,
better check the
you
money
gotta,
sign
I think you
before we
gotta be
get
prepared
there.
to like,
That's my
low-key,
favorite thing. The
like,
money sign.
you gotta be low key prepared to like pay the most
Best
expensive
case
thing.
scenario, worst case
You know what I
scenario.
Yeah, that's why you pick the restaurant.
Exactly.
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 Because
So you shouldn't be frightened.
Wait, where you taking your first date, Nada?
I mean, my ideal first date.
He
you know,
cooks at home. He cooks at home.
I don't. We gonna go somewhere to talk. It's not necessarily about food.
So where you going?
I don't know.
Where you going? Hey, y'all take note. That's what he be doing, y'all.
Oh yeah.
Josh, what are you doing?
He's
You're not cooking.
You feel me?
Yeah, he's getting hot.
I'm gonna, ask around, find a nice little restaurant.
Who you gonna ask?
You. Yeah, we gonna go somewhere nice.
Let me ask you this though. What is y'all
That's crazy.
y'all at first like date? What's your first ideal first date? Your ideal first date?
We gotta be outside the house.
No cookies.
You trying to come over here?
No. I'm saying like for me, if we're going on a first date, I live by myself. I'm a woman. I don't want you to come over because I live by myself and I don't know how the date is gonna go. And as a man, I feel like you should think the same thing because you don't know this girl. She could be setting you up or whatever case may be. You never know.
That's true.
Like for me, my home is like my sanctuary. So like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want everybody just coming in and out.
Look at this.
Outside.
Somebody come look at this.
You know,
Look at this. Somebody come and look at this.
just being outside where the public can see you, I feel like.
You have your own costume.
It's all good.
My bad.
She's feeling herself.
Maybe the message was just hidden.
Josh, what's your ideal first date?
Why you asked him?
I don't know, right?
You did. No, he just said I'm gonna ask people. That's what he said.
Nah, he said take
I
her
feel
out
like-
to a restaurant.
I feel like doing activity, something interactive. Not the movies.
That's dumb.
That's terrible.
That's dumb.
No, I'm saying
He
not.
said not the movies.
Because like I feel like in the past, like a big thing for people used to be like going to the movies,
Y'all can't
and
even
then just
talk.
like y'all just staring at the screen. So I think like something interactive, y'all doing something, get something to eat after.
Hold hands.
So what?
Hold hands.
Movie theater.
What about you, Hank? What's your ideal first date?
Sullivan's.
Yep.
Um,
Rooftop.
Money signs.
Are you asking me or you asking yourself?
Yourself.
Okay. So I like places where it's like, I guess I do like restaurant settings because there's, like she said, it's public, but we can still talk. Yeah, I like to be picked up sometimes, certain times.
But do you want him to know where you live?
I mean, I feel like if we were talking for a while and I've seen you, then like, and we're going on a date, like
We're
I
talking
wouldn't
about
mind.
first date or any date.
We talking about first
First
date.
This question first.
First date.
Oh, first date. Well, I just like restaurant settings because I like to eat and I like to socialize.
Okay. What's your first date? Was you?
Me?
Yeah. What's our good first date?
Same thing. Let's go mini golfing or something.
I like that. I was gonna say that.
I just feel like it's just
I love that.
first date should be like a place where you go, you
Yeah,
can have a
that's
chance to
great.
actually have a conversation
Yeah.
and talk, not just eat.
Because I
I
feel
mean,
like
you
when
can
you're eating,
eat and talk at the same
I feel like when
time.
you're eating, sometimes I feel like it's kind of like an interview. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, and then you're trying
It
to.
depends on the person,
Okay,
though.
yeah.
To be honest, it depends on the person. Like, okay, what do you do for it? What would you like to do?
Don't ask me that first.
Like,
That's
you know what I'm
better
saying?
than
No, no,
first date,
no.
Cause like when you're like, if
They
you're
wanna
there, you're
know.
funny and you
They
crack
wanna know.
jokes about certain things.
on.
I just like to
Nah,
eat.
they don't do this.
And I think like the interactive thing, like doing something like,
Yeah.
for instance, mini golfing, like you're able to like let loose and kind of like
Exactly.
Yeah.
just have a little fun.
Compete.
And
Watch me
Flirt
win.
a little bit.
You might be a little tight.
I don't know why people think that the guy's gonna make you win. Because maybe I'm
No.
not letting you win. I'm winning.
No, it's competitive.
We're gonna be competitive.
No, I'm just winning.
When
I'll
you
cheat.
was like, I've lost a lot.
Too much.
No good
Oh.
pay.
I'm dead. All right.
Do you have anything I want to say, Ax, real quick?
Hold on, nah. Save it. Think about it. After I got a couple more questions.
No, Kelly got a good one for us.
After, if y'all got any questions, we can't be as easy. We got to answer truthfully. Anything that you have to ask, you can ask. But let's go back to the topic that we were speaking of before. Wifey things for not having a title. As far as like if your significant other or whatever, if their parents didn't really like you, how does that work? Is that relationship continue or do we stop it there?
Please don't start with me. You always want to start with me.
I just looked.
Marina, what's up?
Oh.
If my parents don't like my boyfriend, I guess.
Yep.
Why don't they like him?
I mean, it could be any reason.
Africans find anything.
They find some way.
had a dream.
Basically.
I don't know. I feel like that's kind of hard because, like, I feel like I rather like talk to them. Like, why don't you like him? Is it just, oh, I don't like his energy, or like what? Is it that you don't like that? Oh, maybe he used to be
Yeah, what I say.
like a
I heard
stripper,
things about.
or like
He's a rapper.
he used to like
He
sell.
got tattoos and whatever.
I feel like I'll probably stay with him if it's not something reasonable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Prodigal daughter. Okay.
I agree.
You want-
I feel like if I like you and I want to bring you to my mom, that means I'm pretty serious.
Yeah.
Now, if my mom look at you and you're just like, I don't like you, I'm like,
He has a
look,
big head.
you gotta tell no, that's not enough. No, you have to not like me for a valid reason.
Have a valid reason,
Otherwise,
yeah.
I'm not just gonna let that person go because I'm not just gonna bring anybody to you.
Weird,
So,
What?
You know what I mean?
That reminds me of
I'm
the next
not gonna
one.
like you.
Next one.
If you don't
Oh, I didn't.
Why is the mom raised
Hold on.
by
Also, like-
Hold on. Does the chin count?
Also, like, you know the type
Silence.
of like people your parents want to like meet. So like, why would you bring someone that you know they wouldn't
But then also,
agree with?
heart or is it your heart?
Oh.
Good question.
no, yeah, I was gonna say.
All right, but when you date, do you not be like, all right, I'm gonna like this person,
Because
but
I
I
know-
also want to
yeah.
make sure that my parents like this person.
Yeah.
So
Once you
parents.
start getting serious, not just like somebody you just dealing with, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
if you start getting serious with this person, you're like, my parents probably do you not think like that? Because if you like them, you're gonna start thinking long term. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel like there's something in your chest. you need to release.
I just feel like the way me and my mama are, she's real cool about that type of stuff. But like, I just feel like if you're dating someone and you like that person, like you're thinking long term, but you're thinking long term with you and that person. Like your parents will not be in your marriage.
But don't you feel like sometimes your parents, especially moms, they just know a certain thing about somebody that maybe you don't know. Like in the past, I feel like my mom,
Yeah.
they might be like, oh,
I get that.
this guy you're hanging out with, he's not really good. And, down the line, that guy ends up doing
And she
something
was
crazy,
just-
stabs me in the back. I'm like, mom,
And
you
that's
was right,
but that's
bro.
a legit reason. But
Mhm.
like, as far as taking, if it's like any like like she said, non-reasonable reason. Like, I'm not about to listen to that. If it's my relationship. Like, when you chose my dad, or when my dad chose you, y'all stuck together even whatever you heard. So, but you still chose to do that. So I'm gonna choose to do me.
So if you're dating this person, you know what I'm saying, y'all start getting serious. I understand your relationship is just between you two, but like, do you not think about how like he's going to mesh with your family and that kind of stuff there? Or
are you asking like a personal question, like me personally, or in general?
I guess I'm trying to understand. Yeah.
Well, my family, they're very inviting. Like they come at you all type people, and like we're kind of small as well. So the only person you're gonna meet is my mom. So
that makes sense too though, because for me that's a big thing. Like you gotta mesh with my family, because if it's not, if we don't mesh, like that's gonna create chaos.
You marry into the family too. When
exactly. It's not just, that's one thing like growing up. That's one thing I've learned. It's not just me and you. It's your family, my family, everybody put together.
Yeah.
You feel me? So that's really important too.
Y'all can either do this back and forth nonsense trying to make it work when y'all family don't like each other, or you know, so
that would bring
pick and
That causes a
choose your
headache
battles.
in a relationship too.
Yeah. Pick and
Hey
choose
Kelly,
your
who's
battles.
fire emoji? We just keep texting back and forth here. She ain't even listening.
She is.
Sorry. Next question.
Hey, you got anything else?
Yeah, I was basically agreeing with Umu because, like, by the time I'm getting serious, my mom and my dad know about you. Like, there's conversations. Oh, so and so did this, and my mom will ask me questions. I mean, I have that relationship with my parents where I could talk to them, and my dad will act like he ain't listening, but he listening. And we have conversations. So my parents will know you before knowing you. And family is a big thing for me. Like, I want my dad to have to want to invite my husband places, and my mom and his husband. I mean his mother could be like, oh, Angie, come and do this and all this other stuff. It's like a big thing to me because I've seen that people get married and then they go off doing their own thing, and they forget about like the family that made you. And I think it is important for your parents to.
I feel that.
Like,
yeah. I mean, I like those answers. Last thing before we go into y'all's questions, why do people cheat? And from the girl's perspective, I've heard.
First off, who's cheating?
I've heard this notion. Don't come at me. This is what I read. That girls cheat because guys leave them to. Is there some truth? Girls cheat because their significant other guys leave them to. Is there truth to that, and why?
Not speaking personally, but like if you're neglecting me, and if you're neglecting them, I guess you're not giving them attention. Like you're just not doing anything.
So that
you're
gives you grounds to cheat.
No, I'm not saying meal.
No, not cheat. I'm just saying that gives you grounds to cheat.
Some people want the attention, so like they're going to do it because you're not giving it.
Yeah, no, I understand. I'm saying is that right though?
No, it's not. Obviously, cheating isn't right, but I'm just telling you what people do.
Yeah, I smacked my teeth because you were like, why do people cheat? People cheat for their own personal reasons. I can't tell you why.
No, that's why I added that aspect of, you know.
So now, why did you cheat in the past?
I mean, I don't think I've only really dated one person. I don't think I cheated.
Oh, I didn't cheat too.
I didn't cheat, but you know, cheating nowadays is defined in different ways.
Yeah, like what is cheating?
Cheating is being sexually, physically, emotionally, like all of that.
I know your website.
Wikipedia.
I'm scared.
No, because like if you're involved with someone else, like intimately, or like is that a word? Yeah, intimately.
Intimate.
And like why? Why are you doing that with them? I'm here. I'm your girlfriend or like your wife. Like why do you want to be intimate with someone else?
People are greedy. I feel like people cheat because they're greedy. They want their cake and they want to eat it too. And I just feel like at that point, just leave. Like leave all the hard. Why would you go through all that trouble to lie and hide and do all this other stuff when you could just leave and then do whatever you want to do with that person? Like it's greed. Like
Selfishness.
yeah, it's just that.
Y'all ever been cheated on before?
I've never been cheated on.
That you know of.
I've never been cheated on.
Hillary?
cheated?
No,
I'm sorry.
never been cheated on.
Not that I know of.
Good answer.
I mean, that's the only way you could really answer. Not that you know. 'Cause,
I've
like,
never been cheated on.
Okay.
She said, sure, for sure.
Nah, that's it. I like those.
I do agree with the Greek thing. I feel like I can only speak from guys, but I feel like a lot of guys think we can cheat and get away with it.
I
That's
feel
it.
like guys like that to be like ticked off their bucket list or some shit. Like they get like you guys get aroused with stuff.
Don't say
like
you
that.
guys. Say
I mean,
No,
certain guys
Thank
get
you.
aroused with stuff like that. Oh, I can cheat and get away with it.
And so
Not.
I think one point I want to bring is there's this video and Ann showed me. It was like talking about this lady talking about cheating respectfully. So if you're cheating respectfully,
Oh yeah.
How do you do it?
Hold on, what you say?
It was that girl from.
How do you
one of
cheat
those
respectfully?
hip-hop
Yeah.
songs.
How do you do it respectfully?
She said that
Hey, babe,
as long as you
I'm about to go cheat. You
as long as
good?
you don't bring back an STD, you wear a condom. What else did she say?
First of all,
As long as she's not like all in your face. Like,
first of all,
I kind of understand it to an extent.
right,
Hello?
hold on.
I understand that too.
Hold on.
I understand.
I think you gotta understand the full situation. So I feel like what she was saying, like first of all, the men that she deal with, it's not no like regular dude. It's a nigga with money about his business and just like taking care of you or whatever case may be. You know what I'm saying? Taking care of your needs. You know what I'm saying? It might step out on you here and there, but he's gonna make sure that you're good. I'm not saying that I'm with that. I'm just saying that's exactly. Yeah. So that's what she was saying. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna go down the street and get with this nigga and he can cheat on me respectfully. No, you
What's the
gotta have
money
shit.
limit of like being able to do that?
I don't know. You gotta ask her.
So you not cool with that, no matter how
I'm
much
not
money you
doing
got.
that shit. I'm not doing it.
Okay.
anybody else?
Everybody else get it. The cheating topic is just
Respectfully.
Yeah.
What kind of
Hillary's
bullshit?
facial expressions is just killing it right now. All right, now's y'all time now. What questions y'all have for us?
Why
Okay,
niggas
so-
ain't shit?
Whoa,
I'm just kidding.
PG.
So let's go back to that question that you asked us about how we would feel if
James, you going first.
the men, how would you feel if your woman made more money than you? I guess.
She kind of asked you, so you got to go first.
I wouldn't mind. For me, it's gonna be more like I said it in our video. It's gonna be more like a motivational tool to me. Because if you, as the kind of person I am, I always want more. Like I'm never satisfied with what I have. So if you have more, regardless of that, I'm already.
I think he's talking about financial.
Oh, okay.
Financial.
I'm just kidding.
That's crazy. As far as money goes, like you can ask my friends, no matter what.
Point at me.
I always want more.
He be striving.
So it doesn't. You can
always
make
trying
more,
to do better.
and it's not like I'm trying to outdo her or anything. If it's like saying if she's like a surgeon or I don't know.
A top.
Yeah, and I'm never gonna reach her level. I don't care about what she's making. I'm just trying to do my part and always just grind and just make my family's life as easy as possible.
So would that mean grinding it, being a stay-at-home dad?
Hold on. Let's answer this first question first, and then we'll get to that one.
How would I feel about it?
Uh-huh.
I mean, I think I'm pretty secure in like myself, so I'm not gonna say I would care. I'll just do like what he was saying, to make sure I do the best thing I can do to fill the void that she's leaving. So that's all I can really do.
Yeah, I think honestly I'm the same. I think it comes like one thing we talked about in the last video was like as long as it's like it's not to the point where it's like she's like degrading me. But I feel like me personally, if I'm in the situation, I wouldn't get to the point where I would be degraded. Like I feel like I would always be at a point where it's like maybe she's making more than me, but I'm also doing well. If like she was to like lose her job, all of a sudden our family would be good. So
Okay. Now the second part
My
is.
bad.
Sorry.
Tell me how to run it. You feel me?
No,
But I
like.
feel like we answered the question as in like, oh, we still have a job though. But what if it's the point where you have to quit your job?
She's like, she's making money, you know
No,
what
actually,
I'm
I'm talking about us guys. Because I feel like the way Josh answered it was like, oh, he's still making money he's like, oh, when she gets fired or whatever, he still wants to be able to make money to keep with the family.
Oh,
What if you don't
okay.
have a job though? So when she loses her job, well, she's not gonna lose her job. So look, you have to be a stay-at-home dad. So now, how would you feel if you had to be a stay-at-home dad? Like, you had no choice. Ain't no trying to make more money. Like, you're staying at home. Like,
You
you're
should
changing
have had no
diapers.
choice.
You're changing diapers. You're doing all that stuff.
Well,
Like,
okay, so she's making more money and she's working a lot. And then she's like, all right, since I'm making more money and I'm working a lot, quit your job and you stay home, watch the kids, clean the house, do the dishes, all that.
I I'm gonna start a YouTube channel, Daddy Day.
That's what
It's always some way to make money. You feel me? It's always it's always some way to make money.
I think I can't be like at home just like doing nothing but that. Like I also have to have something like going for myself. Like I can also do those things. Yeah, you know, I want to do something that's gonna make me happy.
I think
so,
that's
like,
stemmed by
I feel like
like
it's possible.
men's ego.
Pride and ego.
Yeah, I feel like there's no way they're going to. You guys say, "Oh, it's not a competition," but your ego won't let you just sit there
That's true.
and stay at home to do nothing.
But don't you like that in a guy though?
Yeah, I mean it's
That drive.
yeah, I like the ambition. Like it's
What's that funny?
it's a good thing. It's a good trait to have, but that's just like my opinion of why you guys would not allow that to be there.
Okay. What's your question, Kelly? Because you have one.
Oh,
Speaking
Some
of
bass in that thing.
what was the? Oh yeah. Okay, so how do y'all feel if what do y'all think about girls that post bikini pictures?
I'll say this. I mean, it's your page. You can do whatever you want to do. But my thing is, if you post something like that, right, and you get 1,000 people to slide in your DMs, and you come back and say that, you know, why is this person sliding my DMs? Why y'all come to my DMs? This, that, and the third. You put that picture out there. You feel me? You put that energy out there pretty much. People gonna see it how they want to see it and react how they want to react. But for me, I honestly, that don't really. I'm not gonna slide in your DMs or anything because you posted bikini pictures.
Does it make the girl look like a certain way to you after you see that?
It depends.
If you go to the beach and you see
Yeah, that's different. But if you just standing, you at home, you just stand in your mirror, just taking. I mean, that's your choice. But I will not. That's not something because at the end of the day, as a person, you're an image. You feel me? And we live in a day of time where like things from the past can always come up. You feel me? So whatever you do, it might not harm you now, but in the future, it can become a big thing. You feel me?
My thing is, it depends on your ratio. Like if your Instagram
I was just about to say that.
is all bikini pics, I'm like, what you doing with your life, yo? And you live in North Carolina, you don't go to the beach that often.
It's different if you're like a model or something like that.
I was talking with this.
Okay.
Hey, put your
Feet down.
So she has like one picture, like two pictures, like you went to the beach, you took a picture, whatever. But if every single one of your pictures is bikini or bra painting pictures, it's like I'm not attracted to that. So I'm not saying no, you're a bad person. It's just that I'm not gonna slide.
Because then again, I just become the next guy. That just
Is in your DMs.
eyes. You feel me?
Joshua.
Nah, that's literally what I was
He
gonna
like
say.
that.
Nah, that's literally. No, that's literally what I was gonna say. Like, it just the ratio. Like, if all you have is the bikini pictures, then it's like, well, you switch it up.
You really like swimming.
You have a beach house, like.
Who else? No more questions?
I have a question.
Go ahead.
So, Ghanaians, right?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. This is money with like everyone. So a lot of us, we've hit on like tradition and culture. Like, how much of that, of our tradition and our culture, are you gonna actually implement into your relationship and your marriages?
It depends on who you're dating. Like, if you're dating a Ghanaian, then your traditions and culture is the same. Like, but if you date a Nigerian, we have similar things. Or like someone from Sierra Leone, or someone who's from Ethiopia or Eritrea. Like, you have similar things, but it's not gonna be 100%. So I can't just sit there and say, oh, everything's gonna be Ghanaian. Like, am I dating myself? No.
Okay.
I think the question you was probably asking was like, let's say me, right?
Yeah.
I'm about to get married. Am I gonna have the traditional wedding?
No.
Am I-
Well, I was asking like, okay, for example, like if you're dating another Ghanaian, right?
Mhm.
Yes, you're both Ghanaian. Yes. Okay, you guys could be from different tribes, right? Okay, so say you are from different tribes or you're from the same tribe, right? Yes, you guys have the same, whatever, but you guys might not see it the same or believe it the same way. So like, how much of that are you going to put inside of your relationship?
I don't think that's traditions though. Like, I think that's just like beliefs, like what you've been raised to do. You know what I mean? Like, if it's traditions, like if you take tribes apart, we still all have the same traditions. Like, I'm sorry to say, Gans, Ashantis, we all do things similar, like in a way, but beliefs. I feel like whatever I believe is going to be like, I'm a somewhat like vocal person, so if I feel this way, I'm going to allow you to like let you know that I feel this way. And so if I keep doing that and you like agree with me or we have a conversation, not to, that we can disagree, agree, but we talk about it to like work to a common goal, then I mean that will be now one of the things that are implemented in our relationship, if that makes sense.
I feel like, as far as our tradition goes, yeah, I'm put my family together as close as possible. But I feel like there's some things that we need to change. For example, in our household, is the man is the head. Of course, that's how it's gonna be or whatever. But I feel like back then, emotions of women and women's voices were not really heard. You feel me? And I feel like this generation, well, I think we're doing a better job as to listening. Like the way he said, you gotta know how. No, the way James said, you gotta.
Give my credit, man.
You gotta know how to love your woman, or you gotta know her love language and all that. I feel like back then it was just we're getting married and we're having kids and we're working till we die and then raising kids. So I feel like
that's not what
I feel like
that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so I feel like now it's different, and that's that aspect. I feel like now it's different. We got to hear both parts. I feel like our generation knows more. A relationship is two. It's not just marriage is one, but still it takes two people.
And I think a lot of that comes from us like being raised here, like in America. So like things are like completely different. So what we might see as like what we need to change, like we can talk to our parents and they like see no problem with it.
Right. So that's a conversation that you gotta have. It's like, all right, what's important to you? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the culture, this is the belief, or whatever case may be. What's important to you? You know what I'm saying? And make sure that we meet on that same page. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I'm Muslim and I'm dating somebody else who's Muslim and I'm in my deen and I'm praying, I'm doing what I gotta do, and you're over there not in your deen and not, you know what I'm saying? You don't pray, none of that kind of stuff there is gonna be like, is that gonna be an issue? But at the same time, that's something that you like discuss with that person once you guys get serious, or even before getting serious. For me, I want to know that we're going to be on the same page down the line, because if we meet and you're here and I'm like, all right, I'm in here and now I want you to be here, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to put nobody in that type of situation. So it's just a conversation, I feel like.
Communicate.
Let me ask this question though. I know you're Muslim.
Right.
Is religion a big thing to you as far as your single? Yeah.
Is it big to me? Yes, because if you're Muslim, you're supposed to marry a Muslim and that kind of stuff there. When I was younger, prior to me like really being in my deen, I would say like, you can be Christian, I could be Muslim, I'm still be Muslim and continue to do what I want to do, and we can have kids and the kids can kind of choose or whatever the case may be. I try not to be like really closed-minded, because at the end of the day, whatever you are is not going to take away from what I am. You know what I'm saying? I have my own relationship with God. You know what I'm saying? So, you can do your thing and I can do my thing. Ideally, yes, I would like for both of us to be on the same page. And then like, if we're different religions, we get to the offsprings and it's like, all right, now do you make the kids offsprings? Do you make the kids be Christian? Do you make the kids be Muslim and that kind of stuff there? So it gets tricky.
Sorry.
This guy.
No, that's what Donna said.
This ain't no pizza.
That's what Donna said.
Yeah.
Said that
Let's pull up the receipts.
You said the nonsense.
We'll pull up the receipts.
I have a question. Going back to your question. So what are like certain things that you know for a fact that you're going to like keep in your relationship?
Non-negotiables.
Yeah.
Everybody?
Everybody.
Oh.
I mean, she can start.
From our like culture and our tradition, like from my culture.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a long list.
It's not, but like I definitely want to keep that whole like the man is the head. Like I want, because that's what they want that. You don't want no man to feel like they not a man, but you gotta actually like be a man. You can't just I'm the head of the household, but you're not doing nothing. And that's a lot of the things that they do now. Like I don't want to speak so bad, but like they sit at home and they just
Watch
They're
people.
not leaving.
they're
They're not
useless.
leaving.
Yeah,
They're not being
Hold on,
Thank
wait.
you.
You're
They're
using
not being
they
leaders.
a little loosely. Say some.
Some.
Thank you.
Some. They're not. They want.
I'm not a tax. I'm chilling.
They want like.
Josh.
They want you to do. Okay. Some want you to do like cleaning and the all the stuff, right? But like they are not doing what they need to do for you. Like they're not being.
He works
It's
at
like the English is not
Yeah, I
English.
get it.
Like,
Like,
in
in
order,
order-
You know how like sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. Like in order to be submissive to like your
I
husband,
know.
like you have to be like a man. Like I'm not gonna submit to someone who's like on your shit. Like you know what I mean? Like you're not doing anything. I'm not gonna submit to you.
I know what I'm getting rid of.
What?
Bride price. I'm getting rid of the bride price.
Can't get rid of it. Can't get rid of it.
I know. Better take out a headache.
No, I'm saying, look. Are you a prize though?
No,
I'm so paid for you.
let's
Leave all
It's
that
not-
pride,
it's
pride.
not
It's
even,
tradition, remember,
like
guys.
Kasem. It's more so like
It's just a good.
the woman you're going after, right?
Uh-huh.
Like this is your woman. Give something to the parents for developing such a woman that you're taking away from their home.
Shoot, Alex
I'm
is
gonna
ready.
do-
He can talk
Okay.
about
Hold on.
Get a nice house. I'm gonna take care of it.
Okay, so-
Okay, but you're taking what they made, what they took their time to make, right?
Isn't a guy that took their time to make?
Oh,
They sound
Go and ask him.
traditionally, like that's just what it is. Like just do it.
It's not even about the tradition. Like you're taking someone from a group of people, and that's all they know. Give them something.
So who gets the money?
Who gets
It's
the
not really money necessarily.
It's the brothers.
It's 2021. What else you using
But is
it
that not
for
but
bride
is that
price?
not tradition though?
It's
That's
tradition. It's tradition.
So if you're
Suck it
saying
up.
that you
Just say you
don't
broke. If you
want
broke, just
to,
say
if you want to like negotiate,
guess I'm
certain
broke.
things, yeah, that's her non-negotiable. Is what she's saying, right?
Honestly, yeah, bride
Yeah.
price will be a thing because
That's
it's a
what
thing in
I'm
my
I don't
house.
even think about it. Like it's gonna happen regardless. My dad
Yeah.
was
Because
Go
it's it goes without
like,
being said.
yeah, in
My
our
shot be going.
So who's paying for the whole wedding? The guy?
so apparently
traditionally, yeah.
traditionally in Ghana the man pays for everything.
Hey,
In Ghana, that's how it happens.
I need to go to Ghana.
I'm changing this. My bad.
We know that we're
Hey, I need to
like
work
in
some more.
America, we work, women work, men work, so things are split in that way. But
Like
I know in
Okay,
Ghana,
wait, are you
the
saying
man,
like
my mom says the men pay.
the man or like the man's family?
The man's family, they pay for the wedding.
I like
I like this 50.
In my house, they don't do that.
But look, I've known about the girl's dad also paying for the wedding.
Yeah, like the bride.
That's what
At least contribute.
Like, you know, we
I
just
mean, it is a contribution that they
in one
make.
day you just want a random man broke in one day.
How am I gonna buy the house?
That's what I'm saying. People are so ready to have a wedding, but not ready for a marriage, and they just think that they have the money to be spending. But I know back home, like
Yeah, going to
the man would pay, like for everything.
Well, back home is different
y'all
from here
like
though.
the
Yeah.
man to pay, ladies?
I mean, I feel like not everything.
And what is the
though,
price?
that's kinda-
What is what price?
The bride price. What
is
it? What does it consist of?
What is your bride price?
My
The family.
my dad
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
his people
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
his family. That's what they need.
Hold on.
I can't put myself.
So they give it. So to you, like, true, I'm not. Don't take this in a disrespectful way, but what do you think you're worth? Because to me, my bride, there's no price.
It's
So what's it
it's
worth?
not about what it's not about what I'm worth. It's about what my parents like feel like. It's not mommy go and get a car. No, it's not that. My parents will sit down and talk about that. I know families who have weddings and their sister. It's like 5 of them. They all get the same bride price. I know families that do that because this is what they're doing. Like
And then it's like,
they're still trying to keep the tradition alive, so they're trying to make it like
But talk that
reasonable.
shit.
But it's not. I'm not gonna say, "Oh, Dad, go get $1 million." Like,
Not getting
that's, that's not even
so
reasonable.
like the families can't come to an agreement. Like, what? We not getting married?
You have to be prepared because even at the weddings, when they're saying like, "Oh, we took a train to come
Yeah,
here,"
the
they
flights
ask
to
right
come-
then and there.
yeah.
So you have to have money on you because
In my pockets.
yeah,
They take
they ask
take
right then
credits.
and there, even on top of the bride price. You just have to.
That's a
be
part of
ready.
the tradition. I'm cutting out 60.
That's
You come to our wedding, you come to the wedding.
But
you chose
honestly,
to come.
Now though, I'm not really seeing bride price being like a big thing like that anymore.
How many weddings have you been to?
You know?
Or how many
All the weddings
negotiations?
I've
Have,
been to.
I mean, you might not have seen it, but
Yeah, it's there.
For traditional weddings, yeah, but not for them little white weddings.
We haven't white wedding.
Yeah, we haven't
Would you guys want like a big traditional, or like would you want traditional at all?
I want a traditional and then a reception.
Really, I want the cheapest one.
If it was up to me, cause look, to me, wedding it's not for me and you. It's for everybody else.
For the girls, it's for them too. Girls,
Yeah, it's for
a lot of
women.
girls have been dreaming about their wedding. Like, you can't take that away from that girl, man.
As much as
Wear your
she says,
tuxedo and just walk.
just do your job, man. Hey, basically,
I gotta work
Okay.
more.
Sometimes
Don't get
it be
married
for
to
the
your
parents. Just
Yeah.
like my mom called me the other day. I got 2 wedding dresses. This is what the dress I'm gonna wear to your wedding. She
Yeah.
got 2. No.
Oh wow, she had the dress before the men.
Yes.
Oh wow, wow.
Yes, she's ready.
She had a dream. It's
She sees
coming.
it. She's
it's coming.
It's coming. He's
Prophesying
coming.
life. Oh wow.
He's
I think
coming.
so.
Oh wow.
You be like, all right, okay. Y'all got any more questions?
They didn't even hit us no hard ones, so I'm cool
Yeah.
with that.
One more.
Me, I'm scared.
One more.
Okay, I asked questions. She did.
Kelly did. Marina did too. You didn't have the question.
I don't think so.
No. All right. If y'all ain't got no questions, that's all right.
Well, you know what? They can ask us questions in the comment section. You feel
Yep.
me? Might be a part 2 later on. We can go ahead and answer those questions for them.
Might be on live.
You never know. But yep. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. But I want to say a big thank you for y'all. Some of y'all not in Greensboro. I mean, not in Charlotte. My bad.
There will be
appreciate
food and refreshments after this.
I appreciate y'all. I appreciate 38. Hey, they full. For real, I appreciate y'all for driving, coming. Y'all can be doing it's Saturday night. Y'all can be doing
Your hood rat things you guys be doing out there.
Be ready to be outside.
We outside.
Streets.
But nah, do us a favor. Go ahead, comment, like, subscribe. Also follow us on IG. Oh, same thing.
He took my card.
Oh, my bad. Go
Go
ahead,
ahead.
go ahead, big dog.
He was the
It's not like Kasa.
Go ahead, big dog. Do your thing.
He says, "Nana
What's the
Kasa."
Alright, so yeah, please go ahead and like the video, you feel me? Comment underneath. Go ahead and subscribe, man. Don't forget to share with your friends, you feel me?
2 friends.
Share it.